in the coming months, once we actually do launch the actual trips on Uber, you'll be able to request an Uber like you normally did, and so it's UberX, Comfort, or Electric, and if the ride is eligible for an autonomous Wayve vehicle, you'll be able to get a pop-up and it'll say, do you want to take this trip? And you'll be able to accept or take another Uber ride if you'd like, so it'll be really exciting to kind of be able to take those trips. So there's no additional cost. So the same cost that you would get for an UberX, Comfort, or Electric, the same upfront pricing will apply. So no additional cost for the Wayve autonomous vehicle. And we're starting in a managed way. So we're really working with a small fleet size and then scaling up over time as we grow and work through the markets and all those things. So there will at start be a licensed operator who will be in that driver's seat and then part of that phased rollout over time. Yeah, so what we've seen in other markets is it's really magical. And when you first get in, you look around and all of a sudden the car is driving, and all of a sudden it feels normal. And so what we've seen in other markets, riders really like the experience, the privacy, really focused on kind of the autonomous aspect of it. But we also look for just a convenient and reliable ride, just as you would with any Uber experience. So I think if you've taken the trips, you all of a sudden forget that you're an autonomous vehicle, and that's sort of the beauty of it, really focusing on that safety, that reliability, and just a great experience overall. So we really believe at Uber that autonomous is the future and a really important part of transportation. So we're building a future that looks shared, autonomous, and electric. And we have over 30 autonomous mobility, delivery, and freight partners that we're working with today. We also think it's really important that we're continuously giving riders a really reliable experience, and so that's where our hybrid network comes in. And that means you have drivers and AVs, and those always work really well together to give riders the options and the choice they want to always get a type of ride that they want, anywhere that they want. So we actually do believe that drivers, human drivers, and AVs will continue to grow. And that's because part of that hybrid network is we do want to be really reliable. There'll be multiple routes, for example, or weather conditions where it might not make sense for an AV to take a ride. And we are constantly seeing demand grow in cities, which means more drivers and more AVs over time. And so really building that hybrid network and continuing to add more drivers and AVs for riders to continue to get really great rides on Uber. So we're starting with London today, and what's really great is on our interest list today. And part of that interest list will be people explaining how excited they are to take rides in London. And what we're really excited about is also working with Wayve, which has been building and training on London and British roads since 2018. So I think let's start in London, and then we are hopefully going to expand to more cities around the world with Wayve. We have over 10 cities, potential cities announced in our global expansion with them. But we're very excited to talk about London today.